Reputation management is about helping individuals and businesses protect, repair, and strengthen how they're perceived. That could include media strategy, crisis communications, brand positioning, executive visibility, online reputation, messaging, and long-term trust building. Whether someone is recovering from negative press, launching a new company, or trying to become known as an expert in their field, I help create strategy that aligns public perception with their goals. So, one form of that is crisis communication. This is what people think of first when they hear reputation management. A crisis could be negative press, a viral social media post, employee misconduct, customer complaints gaining traction, legal issues without giving legal advice, a product recall, a public controversy. So what I do is I will assess the situation, determine whether to respond publicly, privately, or not at all, draft statements, prepare executives for interviews or questions, help the client communicate clearly, consistently, and professionally. The first response isn't always the best response. A strategic response is. Then I also offer media training. Being interviewed is a skill. I help clients stay on message, bridge difficult questions back to key points, avoid saying things that create bigger headlines, speak confidently, prepare for TV, podcasts, and journalists. We practice tough questions, body language, tone, and message discipline. Then I also help with social media reputation. People form opinions in seconds, so I review posts, comments, bios, highlight reels, content strategy, and brand voice. I ask, does this build credibility? Does it align with their goals? Are they accidentally creating unnecessary controversy? Sometimes reputation management is removing confusion, not removing criticism. Then, executive positioning. People don't just buy products, they buy leaders. I help executives write professional bios, improve LinkedIn, develop keynote topics, clarify expertise, build authority in their industry. I help them become known for something specific. Then I do an online reputation audit. So I search them, I search their company, and I ask what appears first. Is the information accurate? Is branding consistent? Are there outdated articles? Are there positive assets ranking? I identify gaps and opportunities and improve what people find online. Then we go to the review strategy. Reviews influence purchasing decisions. So I help businesses respond professionally, thank happy customers, handle unfair reviews calmly, identify reoccurring issues, and I improve the customer experience with them. Their response often matters as much as the review itself. Then we work on their brand messaging. Can someone explain your business in one sentence? If not, there's a messaging problem. So I help them define their mission, their values, their tone, their brand promise, their target audience, and their key messaging pillars. Consistency builds recognition. Then I can also handle stakeholder communication. A business speaks to many audiences: customers, employees, investors, partners, vendors, community. Different audiences may need different messaging during significant changes or challenges while keeping the overall message consistent. I also help with press strategy. This isn't just about writing press releases. This includes identifying newsworthy stories, developing media angles, creating press kits, building journalist relationships, and timing announcements effectively. So I ask them, why should anyone care about this story? Then we have thought leadership. I help clients become recognized experts for speaking engagements, podcasts, guest articles, educational videos, research, industry commentary. The focus is on providing valuable insights rather than self-promotion. Then we also do a reputation risk assessment. This is preventative. We examine potential vulnerabilities, public-facing messaging, leadership behavior, social media activity, customer experience, policies, operational processes. The goal is to identify risks before they become public issues. Then we work on their long-term reputation strategy. Reputation isn't built in a week. We develop plans for consistent messaging, community engagement, visibility, credibility, trust building, strategic partnerships, content planning. Marketing gets attention, reputation earns trust, and branding shapes perception. Reputation management protects and strengthens that trust over time. And this is often where organizations see the greatest long-term value because a strong reputation supports customer loyalty, talent recruitment, partnerships, and resilience when challenges arrive. Then I work on media training. Media training prepares leaders, founders, creators, executives, and spokespersons to communicate effectively during interviews, press conferences, podcasts, panel discussions, and high pressure situations. The objective isn't to sound rehearsed, it's to communicate clearly, confidently, and consistently. I help clients develop key messages. Before any interview, we identify the 3 most important points you want the audience to remember, supporting facts and examples. And we also do a CTA if appropriate. If people only remember one thing from the interview, it should be intentional. I teach them how to handle difficult questions. Not every question is easy. We practice responding to critical questions, emotional questions, questions based on misinformation, questions you can't fully answer, and hypothetical questions. The goal is to answer honestly while staying focused on your core message. Then I help clients stay on message. Many interviews go off track because people chase every question. I teach clients how to answer the question, transition naturally back to their key message, and avoid getting pulled into topics outside their expertise. Then we do interview preparation. Preparation may include researching the interviewer and the audience, anticipating likely questions, reviewing talking points, and practicing concise, memorable responses. Then we work on nonverbal communication. Your communication isn't just verbal. We work on eye contact, posture, pace of speaking, tone of voice, facial expressions, confidence under pressure, and these cues affect how your message is received. Then, message discipline. It's easy to over-explain, so I help clients stay concise, avoid unnecessary speculation, communicate with clarity, and keep answers focused. I also help with crisis media preparation. If a company or individual is facing public scrutiny, preparation becomes even more important. We practice delivering accurate information, acknowledging concerns appropriately, explaining next steps, and avoiding statements that create additional confusion. Who benefits from this? CEOs, founders, small business owners, public figures, authors, attorneys, healthcare professionals, influencers, and creators. Anyone representing an organization publicly. An example is, so a typical media training engagement might include, we will assess the client's goals and audience, create key messages and talking points, conduct mock interviews, review video recordings to refine delivery, provide feedback on messaging and presentation, and we might practice responses to challenging questions. Media training isn't about teaching someone what to think, it's about helping them communicate clearly when the stakes are high, whether you're speaking to a journalist, appearing on a podcast, giving a keynote, or responding during a crisis. Preparation helps you deliver your message with confidence. So we practice interviews. We anticipate those really tough questions and we refine the key talking points. And we make sure your communication, again, reflects your expertise and your organization